is great to be back here in Boise, great to be back at the National Interagency Fire Center, where I can say that this is the best example of cooperation across all jurisdictions of the federal government, state and local, working together without boundaries to take care of wildland fire. Wildland fire knows no boundaries, and NIFC, the National Interagency Fire Center, knows no boundaries. They work collaboratively together, so a big shout out to those of you that work in this facility, no matter what jurisdiction you operate under, because you work together as one unit.
And what we focused on, and what you have heard described here today, is what I call fire robbery. In other words, in the past, people were kind of a little more diplomatic. They would say, oh, the big fires break out, and what happens is the bureaucracy, quote, borrows from the prevention fund in order to fight the fires, and then, of course, the problem gets worse. The problem has been that it really isn't borrowing. It's fire robbery, because the prevention fund often doesn't seem to get paid back, and the problem gets worse and worse.
It also enables us to give certainty to the people, whether they're young people on Youth Conservation Corps crews, members of tribes on Indian reservations, people working for the Forest Service, the BLM, the Fish and Wildlife Service, or the National Park Service, gives them a chance to tell people now, you're going to have a job this summer removing hazardous fuels. We're not on again, off again, depending on what happens with fires. So basically, 70% of the fires will be fought within the regular budget, and that's set on the 10-year average. As we have extraordinary years, it will take those off-budget, those extraordinary fires, and put them in the emergency fund right where the tornadoes and the other natural disasters are. So that, in a nutshell, is the bill, and it gives us the certainty and predictability we need to make sure we're doing the job on the ground. In addition to working with homeowners, who I just want to say, before I forget, should be fire-wise themselves, should go to the website for Ready, Set, Go, and to make sure that they are doing a job themselves on removing hazardous fuels, which will keep our firefighters safe and keep their property safe, and that's also an important component to keep in mind that's outside of this budget discussion.